Welcome to the Cosmic Drag Podcast with Reshena, the homegirl healer, your source for the trillest, intuitive coaching and encouragement for Black women straight from the universe. Get ready for some real spilling and real healing.
Hey homegirls, it's your girl Reshena, the homegirl healer, and this is the Cosmic Drag, honey. We finna pull these cards and let the universe drag us for filth and for healing at the same damn time. So you better secure them little bit of edges you got left before they get cosmically snatched, and let's get into it. So hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Cosmic Drag. I'm so excited to be kicking it with y'all today just because I love kicking it with y'all, but also I cannot wait to introduce this deck that I am using for today. So today's deck, let me just tell y'all about it, tell you what it is before I start gushing about it, because trust, I'm going in. Today's deck is a deck by a Black woman creator. Yes, Black girl magic. Yes, Black girls doing the damn thing. The deck that I'm going to be using today is the II Onyx Tarot deck. Oh my motherfucking goodness. When I say that this is literally one of the most exquisite fucking decks I have ever bought, like even my husband was like, that is an amazing, like that deck is beautiful. It is. Let me stop talking y'all to death about it. Oh dang, I didn't even tell y'all that Courtney Alexander is the creator and the artist of this deck. It is so fucking beautiful. I cannot get enough of this deck, and I'm so excited to be using it today, honey. So without further ado, let's get right into this cosmic read. Let's get these cards going. Let's see what the universe got for us today. Yes. Okay. So the first card we got, ooh, this is a nice one. 6 of coins. Yes, 6 of coins with beautiful imagery on it. Okay, let's see. Card 2. Yes, the Conjurer. Yes. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to talk about that. Yes, the Conjurer. And card 3, the 7 of Gourds. Okay, imagery. Yes, this, first of all, this deck is just giving every bit of life that there is to give, honey. Oh my gosh. I can't. It is just, it's the best deck. It feels good in the hand, all of that. And I know if y'all don't use decks, y'all don't care about none of that. But baby, this deck is A1, 1000. Okay, so yes, let's get into this cosmic read. So the first card that we got popping is the 6 of coins. And so the imagery of this card is very beautiful. You'll see the sun and the moon together, and there's like a beautiful little halo light around it. It looks like it's nighttime, honey. And there is a body of water, and from the moon and the sun in the sky into the water are falling 6 gold coins. Yes, abundance. Yes, coins. And so when you look at the book, first of all, it's not like one of them little raggly, little folding books that you get in most tarot decks. This is a fucking hardback book, okay? Oh my God, I'm going up so hard for this deck. But anyway, when you read the meaning of this card in the deck, there is a story about why the sun and the moon live in the sky. And so I'm not going to go deep into the story, but I am going to just give you a little bit of a tease about what it is, child. But basically in the story, it mentions that the sun and water are friends. And so at one point in time, the sun, along with his wife, the moon, lived on Earth. And so the sun will always come to visit water. And so eventually sun is like, hey, water, why don't you come visit? And the water is like, so first of all, I definitely can't come visit you because you don't have any room for me where you live at, child. So how I'm supposed to fit? How me and all my people, all my all of my aquatic life homies is supposed to come kick it with you. You don't have enough room. So the sun, he thinks about it and he works on it with his wife, and they build a compound. So they tell the water, come on through, come kick it with us, water. We got a compound for you and your friends, baby. Come on through. And so the water begins to come, and obviously the water is filling it up. But as the water is filling up the compound, there is more and more need for room. So the sun and the moon are like, okay, let's move up a little more. Let's give them more room. And then more water fills up and they need more room. So the sun and the moon is like, okay, let's elevate a little more. Let's create more room. And then finally, it is to the point where the sun and the moon are in the sky to allow the room for water to come and visit them. And the sun and the moon stay there indefinitely. And now we get to enjoy sunrises and sunsets, and we get to enjoy moonrises and moonsets because they did this wonderful thing for their friend, the water. So when I look at this card, the first thing I think about are what are the actual themes that emerge from this story? Because it looks like it looks like a simple story of a friend, accommodating a friend, but it's a much bigger theme than that I feel, which we're going to get into in the Cosmic Drag, honey. Also, I want you to think about like, how do the themes that emerge from here connect to our coin, child, our coins in our life? Because obviously 6 of coins, baby, we talking about that moolah, that scratch, that skrilla. So we need to like, what did we learn from this story that we can apply to our connections to ourselves and to our coins? Okay. So card 2. The Conjurer. So first of all, the Conjurer on this card, you better recognize a bad bitch when you see one. She is out here styling and profiling, gorgeous, dark melanated skin, honey. She has a purse in her hand that looks like it's partly made up of the world and partly made up of diamonds and pearls. She has like these beautiful little cute red glasses at the top, sitting at the top of her head. And she's just out here giving glamour, but also giving power. And so when I really look at this card, this is one that's all about manifesting, right? Because it's the Conjurer. And also let me quickly insert that in a traditional tarot deck, the Conjurer would be akin to the Magician card. So anyway, like I said, this card is all about manifesting. And what I really kind of think about when I look at this card is, am I clear on what I manifest? So are you clear on what you manifest? Are you clear on the power that you have to make it so? That is the real major key alert here that I think I'm thinking about myself as the person doing this reading, and I hope that you'll think about as the person who is listening. So yeah, shout out to the Conjurer giving all of the glamour, honey, all of the glamour. I love it. Okay, so the third card, the 7 of Gourds. So in this card, it's really interesting imagery. The first thing I'm going to note is that I see a face. It looks like a man's face just kind of in the clouds. So he's just kind of watching these seven gourds that are kind of like going down in, well, kind of like a row or two, but just 7 gourds. And each gourd has a woman's head that closes kind of the top of the gourd. I hope that makes sense. Each head is individual. It's different. Even if it looks like it's the same girl, but the hair is different. The expression is different. Each individual gourd, they are all gourds together, but each gourd has its own energy and its own vibe. Okay. And so when we look at the 7 of Gourds, this card is definitely, about our hopes, our dreams, our desires, our wishes, and our choices and all of that. But it also leaves room for the possible element of illusion. Illusion could definitely be in the mix because yes, we see these gourds and yes, we see what's on the outside, but we don't know what's on the inside. Okay. So we really have to be mindful of which one we choose. So basically, child, it's giving very much let's go, let's get it popping, but also in the words of Judge Maybelline Ephraim, look before you leap. Okay. So with that, let's go on and get into this cosmic drag and see what these cards is trying to tell us, child. What is the universe trying to let us know about? So the first thing that I want to call to your attention is the concept of generosity. Okay. So when we look at the story between the sun and the water, it's all about generosity, making space for the people, for the things, for what matters most in your life, right? Really being able to be generous and just expanding and creating room and not having to lose anything just because you're being generous with others. When we also look at the 6 of coins in a like traditional deck, it's really about sharing the wealth and being able to be generous and all of those things. And so for my first thought when I saw this card was just that it's really time for melanated people to support melanated business owners and melanated creators. And by melanated, y'all know I'm talking about Black people, but it's really like there has been so much going on in the world, and so many Black people are starting their own businesses and being very entrepreneurial. And so when I'm looking at the generosity between the sun, and the water, being able to make space for each other, to meet each other halfway, being cooperative, the moon and the sun being cooperative, it's just, we really need to be supporting one another. It is so important and it's so key now. Support Black businesses, support Black creators. We need to do, this is the thing we need to do together as a people. Don't be afraid to share money with people who look like you. You know what I'm trying to say? We really need to have a more symbiotic relationship with our coins, okay? Because sharing is definitely caring when it comes to them coins. If I'm sharing with you and I'm supporting your business, it's no reason why you can't do the same for me, why we can't build and have our dollars circulate with one another. You know what I mean? So let's be willing to share the wealth. Let's not be so selfish. That is one of the things that is really kicking everybody's ass today. There is a lot of selfishness among us, and that shit is really toxic and weird, and we need to be done with that, okay? Also, since we on the subject of coins, let's shift our relationship with money. A lot of us are operating in in a scarcity mindset, and that comes through in the ways that we interact with the people in our life or people who we're interested in. Like, I really hate when people be hounding me about my services and the things that I do outside of the podcast. When are you going to have a discount? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Anyway, I'm not going to go there, but just to say, like, let's shift our relationship with money, our mindset with money. Let's be more thoughtful about saving our coins. Let's be more thoughtful about where we invest our coins. Like, we need to be we need to be thoughtful about where we invest our time. Okay. Let's shift the relationship with our money. If our relationship is great with money, let's make it even better and share that information with people who need it and want it. Okay. But also, if our relationship with money leaves a lot to be desired, let's build on that. Let's make that relationship better. Okay? Elevate your relationship with your coins. Remember that it's also enough room for everybody to eat. It's enough room for all of us. It's enough room for everybody to flourish. Okay? Every single person. So another way that scarcity mindset shows up is that we are scared for anybody else to be doing similar things to us, to have similarities in what they do versus what we do. We waste a lot of our time being worried about competition when we really just need to be focused on our lane and focused on what we're doing, understanding, like I said, that it's literally always going to be enough for everybody to eat. It's enough for every single one of us to flourish. Okay? No 2 cups of juice is the same, baby, and we are the cups of juices, okay? So anyway, you need to remember your power. You need to remember your magic. You need to remember your juice, because you are the conjurer, okay? The conjurer, honey, and there's some power with that. And you really need to consider, what do conjurers do, and apply that wisdom to everything that you do. The conjurer, they can take what is around them. They can pull from all of the elements around them and combine those things and create and manifest the things that they want. Okay, so see yourself as the conjurer and do what you got to do to get what you want to get. I ain't telling you to step on nobody's toes, because that is some fuck shit, but be resourceful. Don't be afraid to create whatever it is that you want. Okay. And also, take them rose-colored glasses off, child, and see what the fuck is really in front of you. Okay? With whatever moves you make, with whatever dreams you choose to manifest in this world, keep it true with yourself and choose wisely. So when we were looking at the gourds, right, there were 7 different gourds, and even though we don't know what's in them, we need to understand that, like, it's okay for us to dream. It's okay for us to want things, but we need to make our moves wisely. Don't let the consumerism, don't let all of that shit kind of drive us. Go deeper, and use your wisdom to kind of peel back the layers of what is real and what is illusion. Okay? Stop playing with yourself. All right? And also, let's move with wisdom and not with fear. Fear is out here beating everybody's ass at the moment. And we are not moving when we're like, fear literally keeps us paralyzed. It's not allowing us to move. So move with wisdom, honey. And understand that you have more choices available to you than you realize. Way more choices available to you than you realize. You know, it's really time for us to clear out the mind clutter that's keeping us from elevation, that's keeping us booed up with a poverty mindset, with a lack mentality, that's keeping fear on our line all the time. Okay, get that motherfucker off the line. We ain't got time for fear. We don't have time for none of that. Okay, it is time to elevate. So let's get our mind clear so that we can move forward with clarity. All right. And it's time to expand beyond the boxes that we've been placed in, the labels that have been assigned to us that don't actually define us, who we really are. Okay? And remember, this is not no damn horse race. This is real life. So take them blinders off so you can see what the fuck and move into your purpose, move into your greatness, move into whatever it is that you desire, that move into it. And you need to see where you're going for that. Okay? And remember that shift happens or shit happens. And you got to tap into the truth of the matter and move wisely. Okay? All right. And so with that, I just want you to know that you are the temple, honey. You are the magic. You are the juice and the drip. You are a master manifester. And all the answers that you seek are sitting inside you, just waiting for you to tap in. You got what it takes. The healing that you crave lives inside of you, just waiting to jump out into the world, to show out and show off for you. All right? Remember that you are a divine vessel of creativity. Trust your intuition to put you in position and be the bossy as fuck being of light, melanin, and love that you were created to be, honey. All right? And with that, we about to wrap it up. But I just want to get into this cosmic drip that I hope that you will let sizzle in your spirit. Okay? And this week's cosmic drip is: I embrace my power to create the best conditions in my life. I embrace my power to create the best conditions in my life. I embrace my power to create the best conditions in my life. Because remember, we are the Conjurer, okay? And with that, so y'all, your girl got Reiki classes popping all the time, and legit my Reiki calendar through the top of 2022, I have multiple Reiki 1, Reiki 2 classes on there, and I definitely have a master class. Everything is online, obviously, because we need to be able to move safe, and I want you to be able to be wherever you are in the world and catch this Reiki healing drip. So hit up my website for classes, or if you just want distant Reiki sessions or intuitive life coaching sessions, hit my website up, thehomegirlhealer.com, and let's kick it, y'all. Let's get this healing shit popping. All right. So also remember to holler at me on social media. You already know the website, bam, thehomegirlhealer.com, Instagram at thehomegirlhealer. Make sure you go back and check and see the cards for this week, because oh my God, like I said, every single card in this deck is a work of art, honey. All right. So get into it. YouTube, The Homegirl Healer, Twitter at Homegirl Healer, Facebook, The Homegirl Healer. Y'all already know I'm on Clubhouse, Homegirl Healer. I'm also on Green Rooms with Spotify. So check me out there, The Homegirl Healer, duh. And definitely make sure you send me more links to tarot and oracle decks made by Black readers and artists. Like, every single time I get a deck by a Black creator, my heart just fucking jumps out of my chest and I'm so excited. So please send me more of these things so that I can have my excitement for the day when the deck arrives in the mail, and also I can continue creating amazing content for you so we can all glow up and blow up and be the fucking cosmic stardust amazing ass people that we are meant to be. So let's heal and keep it trill together. And with that, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.
Thank you for listening to The Cosmic Drag with the Homegirl Healer. Subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and connect with the Homegirl Healer on social media so you always know what time it is. Follow Reshena at The Homegirl Healer on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, and at The Homegirl Healer on Twitter and Clubhouse. And share this podcast with anyone you know who could use a good dragging from the universe.